Hello everybody, Tara here with another tutorial, and today I have created my own challenge, a collaboration if you will. I wanted to try a raspberry look because for some reason I woke up this morning with the song Raspberry Beret stuck in my head, so I wanted to try something different. So I have collaborated with my Prince's Let's Go Crazy by UrbanDecay palette. Beautiful colors there, and I have crossed it with my NikkieTutorials BeautyBay palette and the colors in there. And so I had a lot of fun doing this look, so if you would like to see how I achieved this look, just stay tuned and follow along. I'll be happy to show you how I did it. Okay, first I'm going to be going in to prime my eyes with some P. Louise base in the color Rumor number 2. And I always like to start with a brush to kind of get the coverage I want, but then I'm using a beauty blender to smooth that out because I don't want any clunkiness in there, chunks or creases or what have you, brush strokes. See, I'm getting a good amount of coverage right here, but it's obvious that it is very different than my skin. So that, I'm going to take a small beauty blender and pat that till it blends. Do the same with the other eye here. And today I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to use my UrbanDecay Prince's palette. It is a waterproof powder that I know today is going to be very bright and sunny outside, and I may want to go drive around with my top down on my convertible, which means watery eyes. So therefore, I'm going to be using my waterproof makeup today because that'll also hinder the sweat factor a little bit. So instead of a transition shade for this to set this, oh, I got a little creasing going on here. Nothing I can't fix. There we go. Okay. Now I haven't really taken this out of the box yet, except once to do my reveal. Have not as yet used it, but today we're going to use it to set the primer on my eyelids. And I'm going to use a brand new brush, something I've never used before. $1 billion brushes. It's technically a foundation brush, but I guess kind of that technically is what we're doing. So I'm going to use that translucent waterproof powder just to set that in so my colors transition well and blend well, and they'll be waterproof. Okay. After that, we are going to dive into some colors. Let's get some colors going on here. First, I'm going to go into my Prince palette here. And this is the You Got the Look palette. And first, I'm going to use Alphabet Street. And and I'm going to put that all over my entire eye. Start in the crease and buff all the way up to just below the brow line. Pretty much want the whole eyelid covered except just a little bit where we're going to put our highlight later, and right along the very bottom of your lid where we're going to put the eyeliner. But we want the colors to flow because this is going to be a very bold look, especially for a Thursday afternoon. But I've noticed out of all the tutorials for this Prince palette, everybody seems to be concentrating on the golds and the purples, and I have not yet seen anybody do a raspberry look. Why? It was one of his most popular songs, and it's a beautiful color in the palette. It does not deserve to be sitting there all by itself, unused and lonely. So today we're gonna make it a happy color. Okay. So now that we've done that, this is where I'm going to jump into a little bit of my NikkieTutorials here. And they have this wonderful, wonderful dark purple matte called Slasher. Let me show you this. This one right here. And I'm going to put that in the corner of my eyes to do a little bit of that smoky look. Now, there is a lot of fallout in this palette, so I will tell you, tap out your brushes before you apply anything, or you're going to get a lot of fallout on your face. Ooh, that is such a pretty shade. I like where this is going. Very pretty. Very pretty. It looks a lot darker in the pan. I was expecting a little more pigment, but I guess if you layer, you can probably get a little more pigment out of it, but I'm not trying to. I'm just wanting a slight smoke out right here in the corners. Just so. Ooh, such a pretty color. I think we're going to be able to make this blend real nice with this raspberry beret color that I'm wanting to play with today. This Zomer, or is it Zomer? Slasher. Forgive me, Slasher. I really like this Slasher color. That's pretty tight. That's pretty tight. I'm getting this, I'm starting to nail this smoky effect look, which it's about damn time. I've been working on it for months. even. It doesn't on, see, it does in my camera, but when I look up on the video screen, it doesn't look even to me, so. Get a little bit more over here. Definitely want that smoked out. I think that last dip I forgot to tap out a little bit, and so it's a little darker on this side, so we'll just, that's what blending brushes are for, buffing it out. Perfect. Well, almost perfect. Okay, now we're gonna dive right back into the prints side of things. And ooh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to play with this color. Can't wait to play with this color and see what it's gonna do. We are going to go in with this gorgeous raspberry beret. And we're just gonna go straight across the lid with that, from the inner corner all the way over to where Slasher is. And that has got a really nice shimmer to it that matches Slasher. Oh, wow. This is so cute. Oh, I love it. I'm digging the pink. Really digging the pink, and this has got some really amazing pigment. Oh, that's nice. And again, just inner corner over. Now you don't want to go above the crease with these. Just want to stay on that lower lid, because we're gonna try and get a lighter pink to right where the transition shade should have went, but I used translucent powder instead because I really want this raspberry to stand out. Last time I tried to do it, it ended up looking really red and not so much hot pink, purpley pink, you know. Raspberry. Is raspberry a color? I don't know. And that is sliding nicely right over towards Slasher. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my smaller blending brushes here, and now I'm going to go in with, let's see, what should we do? Not this one. There's a really pretty pink in the NikkieTutorials palette called Blend and Snap, and that's right here. And I'm gonna just take a little teeny tiny bit on a small blending brush, just a teeny bit, tap, and then I'm gonna put it right here above my crease, just to kind of soften that into the natural colors right above it. Oh, I like it. I like it. Not having any trouble so far. Again, just a little bit, tap, tap, and right above above the crease and soften that, the slasher and the raspberry beret together. I think that makes them blend nicely together. What do you think? All is going well. So now I'm just going to touch up some of these colors in the corner. Let's see, I want just a bit more raspberry beret because I got a bald spot right there. Yeah, I got it. I didn't see it until I put the pink on above that I had a bald spot. There we go. And now I'm going to go in again with my baby blender and just touch up the zoomer. I want it a little bit darker than it is right now. Everything has blended very well, but I just want it a smidge more smoky than it is right now. I love this slasher color. I didn't think I would ever actually use it in this pan because it's not a color I typically use, but I woke up this morning with the song Raspberry Beret stuck in my head, and I was like, you know, maybe I should try and go for a raspberry look today. I've never tried that. Not on purpose. I've had accidental, you know, when I first started doing makeup in like the 6th grade, I used to do this awful chrome purple straight across my eyes. Not a good look, not a good look. But I think we got a really good color flow going on right now with this. So let's take another blending brush. And actually, you know what? Hold on a second. I think I'm going to go off camera real quick and do my foundation and my eyebrows. That way we can finish up with the highlighter up here because I'm not confident about doing the highlighter before my foundation. So let me go off camera to do my foundation real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, now that I've done my foundation and my brows, we can continue on with the eyes. And I'm having a hard time deciding which highlighter I want to go where. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna jump back into my NikkieTutorials palette here, and with this color right here called Pride, right here. I think it's a really nice pink shimmer. I think I'm going to try it above right here by my brow bone and see how that goes over. It's a cream shadow, so or a creamed pigment. I'm not sure how it's going to go over on my brush, but no need to tap, it's a cream. But we're just going to lightly put that right there. And again, this is called Pride. Ooh, that's really pretty. Just a really light shimmer is all I wanted, and that's what I'm getting. That is awesome. man, I tell you, ever since I got my new Morphe blending brushes, my makeup has been so much better. I was having a lot of problems with blending. It was my brushes. Invest in some good brushes. Morphe is a really great brand. I'm loving these brushes. I really am. Because they seem to make my makeup do exactly what I want it to do now, instead of fighting with, oh, this went too far, oh, this is too deep a color. This puts my colors exactly where I want them to go and does exactly what I want it to do. Another good thing to invest in is some brush shampoo. You gotta keep your tools clean, because it's like it's the tools for your artwork. You gotta use clean brushes. I had a really bad mishap the other day when I was halfway through a video and I went to blend, and I picked up a brush that I had used the day before on a very dark violet blue, purplish blue, and I didn't clean my brush, so when I went to go over and blend a nude color, all of a sudden I had these blue and purple streaks, and I'm like, oh God, that did not happen. Clean your brushes before you use them, after you use them, while you're using them. What I do myself, I keep a roll of paper towels right next to my vanity, and I have one sitting out, kind of just laid out flat next to my color palettes, and so that way, as I'm going, I can just make a little swirl on the thing, or a washer. I can just make a little swirl, get that color out of your brush. See how that's coming out of my brush? It may be just a little, but when you're trying to change colors, that can really be a problem depending on what color you used last. You don't want to have a mishap like that, because I had to wipe my face completely clean and start all over, and that was not fun to do. I'm not afraid to do it, but I did it. I did it anyway. So now that we've done with the Pride color, which I really, I love it. I love it. We're going to jump right back into our Prince palette, and let me get a clean brush, cleaning it off now, because now I'm going in with a white color, and I don't want any color in this brush whatsoever, so I'm just going to swirl it out, make sure it's super clean. Going back into my Prince palette with When Doves Cry right here. I'm going to get that on the end of a small blending brush. I'm going to pop it right in the corner. Ooh, pretty, pretty. Just gonna give a little bit of a highlight in my corner there. And that did exactly what I wanted to do. But you know what? I like it so much. Taking just a touch of it and put it right here with the Pride. Just a smidge. Just to bring out that Pride color. Make it a little bit more shimmery. Ooh, look at that. Look what that did. That is beautiful. So that is my NikkieTutorials meets Prince palettes. So now we're going to jump into mascara. Not quite sure which mascara I want to use today because I have a drawer full of them, for one. I keep getting sent ones from Ipsy, and I don't understand why. Seems like every single month I've gotten a mascara from Ipsy. So I have a lot to choose from today. I don't think I want to use eyeliner with this look because I'm not using false lashes. I have come to learn that eyeliner doesn't look so great on me with just regular mascara because I have really deep eye sockets, and so it makes them look like really shallow and really small. So on days that I'm using mascara, I'll use mascara by itself. On days I'm using falsies, I will use eyeliner. I'm not good at doing the winged thing. Can't figure it out, so don't look at me for that advice because I can't give it. But I think I'm just gonna go with some plain mascara today. No liner, no falsies. So let's take a look at what we got. I've got some new stuff in the mail. Maquillage. Hello Lashes by It. Or Too Faced's Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara. Actually, I know it sounds like a really funny name, but this stuff is amazing. So let's try this today. And there goes my remote control. Sorry. And my paper towels. Damn it. I'm not on the ball today. So, with that, I'm going to make my mascara happen, and I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I like to do my lashes off camera because it takes me a while. I always seem to have mishaps when I'm doing my mascara, and I don't like having mishaps while I'm filming. It happens a lot anyway, which is what editing is for. But I think I did okay. I did not use any liner. I did use a lash curler and this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Sorry about the name, guys. I did not name it. I just know that it's probably my favorite mascara out of the drawer, and everything, any mascara I've ever used, I love this stuff. It's amazing, and it's waterproof. So with that, continuing on, I'm going to go ahead and start giving myself some color. And we will start with, if I can find my contour brush, I'm going in with Will Powder's Will Powder blush in the color Stamina, and I'm going to do that in my contour. My contour. I'm going to give my cheek a little color to it, and I'm using Ciate's Matchmaker. Love this color. Very light pink, although on the camera it looks pretty dark, but it's actually a very light pink, and it flows well. So, and yes, my foundation is a little lighter. Somebody told me that I had too much of a line going on and that my shade wasn't right, so I'm trying a lighter shade to see if it matches the rest of me, if it looks a little more natural and not so caked on. Now that I've done that, I need to find one of my highlighter brushes. Okay, I'm just gonna take the fluffy ends. I usually love this one. This one is my favorite big fluffy brush for highlighters, but I'm using Ofra by NikkieTutorials Everglow highlighter, and it is got 3 different colors in the palette, and this pretty much takes up the whole space. So I'm not going to be using that one. I'm going to be using a smaller one just so I can go in with this white highlighter here, and I do believe this is called Glazed Donut. So I'm going to take that out of the pan. give me a nice shiny little glow right there. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, and now that I've done that, I'm going to take my favorite fluffy brush and blend that out. Very nice, very nice. Okay, moving on to the lips. Last but not least, this is where we're going to dip into some raspberry. Ooh, you know what? I don't want a nude pencil for this. I think I want a darker pencil for this. Ooh. Do I go with that, or do I go with that? I say we go in with the lighter one. Let's not jump too far off the deep end. This may be a bit lighter than I anticipated, but I only have 3 color choices in my lip liner. I don't have a lot of lip liners in my collection. I have very thin lips too, so... Alright, now I'm going in with an old one that I can't even tell you where I got it. It's been in my makeup box for so long that I don't even know who makes this. Maybe, let's see, Clinique. It starts with a C, so I want to say maybe it's Clinique, but it's an old one, in Raspberry Glace? Glacé. I thought I would say glaze, but it's whatever this is. And I think this color is going to go, yep, I think it'll match. Let's do it. Let's do it. Loving the color, but I need my lip brush. Yeah, that lipstick has seen better days. Love the color, but the tip of it does not glide on very well. But that's what lip brushes are for. Like it. So let me take my hair down and see how this completed look goes together. I really should do something with my hair. I'm getting gray. Hide it. Hide it with the blonde streak. There we go. But this is my completed look for the day. Here, Let me move my mirror so I can see what I look like in the actual camera. But this is my completed look for the day. I'm very happy with the raspberry colors and how they turned out. So let me know what you think. Is there any changes you would make? Any suggestions you might have? Any tips, tricks? Love to hear them. I love getting advice just as much as I love giving it. So with that, I want to say thank you to everybody. I love every single one of you that take your time out of your day to spend a few minutes with me and watch me do my makeup and take my advice, or just to spend time with me. Either way, thank you very much, and love all of you. So with that, I will wish you a good day, and thank